Number 10, Harley-Davidson. That bar and shield logo looks tough, and it should. But there's more going on than just attitude. The bar cutting through the center isn't decoration. It's a dividing line between two worlds, the open road and everything else. The shield itself is a symbol of protection and strength. Harley wasn't just building motorcycles, they were building armor, a machine that would carry you through anything. And the eagle? That came later, but it fit perfectly. Because Harley-Davidson was never just an American company, it was an American statement. Freedom, rebellion, and the kind of loyalty that turns a logo into a tattoo. People don't just buy a Harley, they join something. And that badge on the tank tells you exactly what that something is: power, heritage, identity. Number 9, BMW. Most people look at BMW's motorcycle logo and think of an airplane propeller. That story has been told for decades, and it absolutely refuses to die. But here's what actually happened. The logo comes from the flag of Bavaria, the German state where BMW was born. The blue and white quarters are regional colors, regional pride. The propeller idea came later, attached to old BMW aviation advertisements. BMW leaned into it because it worked. It told a story of precision, altitude, and engineering perfection. But either way, the meaning holds. Whether you see Bavarian heritage or aviation roots, you're looking at a brand obsessed with balance. That's why BMW motorcycles feel the way they do: calculated, refined, confident without being loud. Number 8, Honda. Honda's wing logo doesn't just look good, it means something. Those wings represent speed, freedom, and aviation inspiration, which makes complete sense when you understand how Honda thinks. So Ichiro Honda didn't just want to build reliable engines, he wanted to push boundaries. He raced, he experimented, he failed and rebuilt. The wings reflect that spirit. Flight has always been the ultimate expression of human ambition, going higher, going faster, refusing to stay grounded. Honda translated that into 2 wheels, engines that rev to unbelievable limits, bikes that feel light enough to fly. The logo doesn't just represent a company, it represents a philosophy. Build it better, go further, never stop. And if you love motorcycle history like this, you need to subscribe to Restoring Rides right now, and it only gets better from here. Number 7, Yamaha. 3 tuning forks. That's the Yamaha logo, and most people have no idea why. Here's the answer. Yamaha started as a musical instrument company. Before there were motorcycles, there were pianos, organs, and a deep obsession with acoustic precision. Those 3 tuning forks represent music and engineering harmony, the idea that sound and mechanics are connected, that vibration, rhythm, and resonance matter in everything you build. When Yamaha moved into motorcycles, they brought that same ear for detail. The exhaust note on a Yamaha isn't an accident. The throttle response, the engine character, these things are tuned, not just engineered. 3 forks, music, engineering, and a brand that has always believed those 2 things speak the same language. Number 6, Suzuki. The Suzuki logo is a stylized S, and it's cleaner than most people give it credit for. But the story behind it is personal. That S directly represents the founder, Michio Suzuki. He didn't want a complex crest or a symbol borrowed from mythology. He put his name on it: simple, direct, accountable. And that identity runs through the entire brand. Suzuki motorcycles have always been about accessible performance, fast enough to be exciting, reliable enough to be trusted. The logo reflects a founder who built things himself and wasn't afraid to put his reputation on every machine that left the factory. That S isn't corporate branding, it's a signature. Number 5, Kawasaki. The Kawasaki logo is known as the river mark, and it has roots that most motorcycle riders have never heard. The company traces back to Shozo Kawasaki, who founded Kawasaki Dockyard in the 1800s. Ships, infrastructure, industrial power. The river mark represents that flowing industrial heritage, the idea of movement, force, and building things that last. When Kawasaki eventually got into motorcycles, they brought that same industrial DNA. These weren't delicate machines, they were engineered for power. The Ninja series, the Z series, bikes that hit hard and demand respect. The logo looks simple, but it carries decades of heavy industry behind it. Every Kawasaki badge is a reminder that this brand was building things long before motorcycles existed. This is exactly the kind of content Restoring Rides was made for. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it right now. Every week we go deep on motorcycle history, culture, and the stories behind the machines you love. Number 4, Ducati. Ducati's shield logo tells you everything you need to know before the engine even starts. The shield shape is direct, racing heritage, Italian performance culture. The idea that Ducati doesn't just build motorcycles, it builds weapons for the truck that somehow get approved for the street. Italy has always taken design seriously, whether it's architecture, fashion, or engineering. Ducati absorbed all of that and turned it into motorcycles that look like art and ride like nothing else. The logo reflects a brand that has never chased volume. They chase perfection. Every detail on a Ducati is intentional. The trellis frame, the L-twin engine, the sharp bodywork. The shield doesn't protect Ducati. It represents what Ducati protects, the idea that motorcycles can be beautiful and brutal at the same time. Number 3, Triumph. Classic typography. That's the Triumph logo. And it works because simplicity is confidence. But what that font carries is anything but simple. Triumph represents British motorcycle history at its highest point. The TT races, the cafe racer culture, Steve McQueen jumping a fence on a TR6 in The Great Escape. The racing legacy is baked into that wordmark. No shield, no animal, no abstract symbol, just the name, standing there, knowing exactly what it means. Triumph didn't need decoration because the heritage spoke for itself. And even today, when you see that logo on a tank, you're not just looking at a brand, you're looking at a century of British engineering, counterculture, and the kind of motorcycles that made an entire generation fall in love with the road. Number 2, Royal Enfield. The Royal Enfield logo and its famous slogan, "Made like a gun," aren't just marketing, they're historical fact. Royal Enfield started as a weapons manufacturer. They supplied rifles to the British military. When they moved into motorcycles, they brought the same engineering standards, precision, durability, built to last under pressure. The cannon in the logo isn't there to look aggressive. It's there because it's true. These machines were built by people who understood what it meant to make something that couldn't fail. That heritage explains why Royal Enfield motorcycles feel the way they do. Heavy, deliberate, built like they were made to survive anything. You don't ride a Royal Enfield because it's the fastest. You ride it because it will still be running when everything else has given up. And before we get to number 1, if you've made it this far, you already know you belong here. Subscribe to Restoring Rides and never miss a video. Tap the bell. You'll thank yourself later. Number 1, KTM. Bold, angular, aggressive. KTM's typography doesn't whisper, it announces. Those sharp letter forms aren't a stylistic accident. They're a direct reflection of the brand's racing identity. KTM stands for Kraftfahrzeuge Trunkenpolz Mattighofen, an Austrian company that decided early on that it would build machines for one purpose: winning. Motocross, enduro, supermoto, rally. KTM has dominated every category it entered. The logo reflects that aggression. No curves, no softness, no compromise. Just hard edges and forward momentum. When you see that orange and black badge, you know exactly what you're dealing with. A machine that wants to go fast, stay sideways, and make you work for every corner. KTM never pretended to be comfortable. The logo tells you that before you ever sit down. Why motorcycle logos matter? Every badge on every tank is a story. Not a marketing story, but a real one. Founded by someone with an idea, built through failure and innovation, refined over decades until the logo became inseparable from the machine itself. Harley's shield carries American freedom. Yamaha's tuning forks carry musical precision. Royal Enfield's cannon carries military history. These aren't decorations, they're identities. And once you understand what's behind each one, you never look at a motorcycle the same way again. The badge isn't just a brand. It's everything the company believed in from day one, compressed into a symbol small enough to fit on a tank, but powerful enough to mean everything to the people who ride it. That's what motorcycles really are. Not just machines, symbols on wheels. And every time you throw a leg over one, you're wearing that symbol too.